Hi guys, so I'm going to read Mighty Samson number 2. So this will be in the Gold Key Comics playlist. And when I make 5 Mighty Samson videos, I'll put that in its own playlist. But Mighty Samson. Samson fights his way across the Hudson to defeat a gang of barbaric raiders. Mighty Samson. The riddle of the raids. Amid the ruins of a fallen civilization, still overhung with lingering nuclear mists, a second Stone Age reigns. With science lost and machines useless, the remnants of the human race battle for their very existence in a world ruled by mutant monsters and overrun with plant horrors.
Ah, another ancient book. Each is priceless.
Father, Samson, look, the fanged flyers.
In a cloud, the bloodthirsty vampires attack.
Wow, 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 wow. Samson, help me! Oh!
More keep coming. This club won't drive them away. That ancient machine gives me an idea. His muscles almost as powerful as a motor, Mighty Samson spins the Rex propeller. A miniature hurricane is created.
Clever, Samson. The fanged flyers can't fight that wind.
Charmaine needs your help, Mindor.
Yes, I'll give her the medical treatment. Wait! What is that strange sound?
A sleek flying craft soars above the overground city.
What is it, Father?
It's some sort of flying machine, with a human pilot. But where did it come from?
In his underground home, Mindor checks old records for information about the strange craft.
See? It's called a hovercraft, or air cushion machine. But to find that one that still exists, and in working order...
Well, it can't be Cole the Killer. The last we saw, he and his band had all they could do rowing the ancient boat across the river.
After you drove them out of New York territory.
At that very moment, Killer Cole and his beaten gang are leaving the New York territory, but not for good.
Row harder, you lazy numbskulls! Do you want to spend the rest of your lives crossing the Hudson River?
The ruthless bandit chief burns for revenge against Samson.
Samson will suffer for every one of my teeth he knocked out. When I've finished with him, his people will become my slaves.
Suddenly, the water erupts beside the ancient tugboat.
Ah! An undersea monster!
A fearsome freak, spawned by nuclear radiation, attacks from underwater.
The morass monster! Jump! Swim for your life! A three-jawed gator is after us!
But fortunately, not all the fantastic life forms are harmful.
The thirst plant! Grab one of its sucking tentacles. We can haul ourselves to shore.
Unknown to Killer Cole, he and his men are being watched from high up on the Palisade Cliffs across the river.
Tribesmen crossing from the other side. Good. I need some strong backs.
And when the men struggle to the cliff top,
Look! Who is that strange girl?
Greetings. I am Terror of Jers. You are welcome on my land. if you will work for me.
Your land? Ha! We take what we want. No woman gives us orders.
But Kull's men make a jolting surprise.
Fools! The powers of science are at my command. This electroprod will take the fight out of you. Now follow me to my stronghold.
Nearby, as Terra explains in words they hardly understand.
Long ago, my ancestors built this shelter, safe from atomic bombs, and survived the great nuclear war that wrecked civilization. Generations of my family have lived here.
Deep within the cliff nestles the amazing underground fortress of Terra's ancestors, storehouse of preserved scientific wonders.
Food, water, fresh air, electric lights, books, films, laboratory, all the comforts and necessities of life, independent of the outside world, and designed to operate for centuries. Except for one thing. I am running short of these. Without them, the whole place will turn dark, cold, and silent. All machines will stop.
Elsewhere, in an underground hangar,
my flights have revealed a storehouse of atomic batteries in New York, but they are heavy. You men will come with me and load them into my ship.
You will raid New York, eh? Good. We will help. Don't you see, men? By joining her raids of New York, we can get at Samson, too.
Right, Kull. With the help of the girl and her science magic, we'll crush him like a gnat.
in a dining room.
You'll need strength for your task tonight. Eat to the full.
I've never seen anything like this. Food slides from the wall like magic.
That night, a hidden tunnel in the cliff opened silently.
We are flying like a bird.
What holds us up? We don't want to go. Let us out. You'll drop a mile, fools. Sit down. There is no danger. You will raid that building below, but I cannot land. Too many holes where the roof caved in.
Terra shows them an old map.
But notice that if I land to the east, Kull, you will reach the warehouse. I've marked the route.
But Terra, we will have to fight our way past jungle monsters.
You will meet no monsters if you use the secret route I have discovered. Listen carefully to my instructions. All clear? Now go. You will meet no opposition from man nor beast.
This way, men. Let's see if we can reach the warehouse without trouble.
Following Terra's instructions, the bandit band easily and mysteriously crosses the territory unnoticed.
Terra was right. The warehouse. The batteries she wants are in here.
On an upper floor,
Ugh, heavy. Each of us can carry only one, but we can come back for more. Wait! Samson passing by. This is the territory he patrols. I didn't think I'd get my chance this soon. To strike at Samson, this heavy box will squash him like a bug. Ha 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 ha!
Charmaine yells a warning, but too late.
Samson, look out!
At the last instant, he tenses his mighty back.
Are you hurt, Samson?
No. I'm all right, Charmaine.
Can nothing crush that man mountain? Well, I'll plan something better on the next raid.
But a new danger arises for Samson and Charmaine as the broken battery hisses ominously.
Samson, look! Those leaves are withering.
Samson springs into action at the edge of the spreading circle of death.
The death rays are spreading. We've got to do something.
Climbing a slender tree, he uses his weight to bend it into a makeshift catapult. Loosely fastening the deadly battery to the treetop. He leaps away. And snapping back into place, the tree whips a still hissing box far over the jungle and out of sight. The river waters receive the death box.
You did it, Samson. That gets rid of the death ray. But are you all right?
I seem to be, Charmaine. I guess the ray didn't touch me. Meanwhile, Killer Call delivers the batteries to Terra of Jers.
Good work, but I'll need more. We will raid again regularly.
Good. It will give me more chances to settle scores with Samson.
Samson? Who is he? And why do you hate him so?
He's one of the New Yorks. Claims to be their protector. He outsmarted me once, but next time...
That death ray box, where did it come from? It fell up from up high.
Look, there's that hovercraft again. Could it have any connection with what happened? Shortly after,
That death ray sounds as if it might have been radiation. But I'd like to know what it produced it.
but I had to get rid of that box.
Where did it come from? If we go back, maybe we can find another.
I'll take you there tomorrow. Next day,
You were standing about here. Someone must have dropped it from that warehouse. Let's look inside.
but who? Nobody goes up in these buildings. Look, Mindor, the hovercraft again.
It seems to be coming from Jers. I wonder where it can be going.
After watching the hovercraft pass overhead, Samson and Mindor enter the warehouse.
Nuclear batteries! What a find. These are a source of power. There's no telling what we can do with them. I must learn how to use them.
Again, following the secret route, Cull arrives at the warehouse.
Remember, Cole, Terra said forget Samson. Just bring batteries.
How'll she know if we meet Samson? Unless we tell her.
Samson and Mindor are so intent on their discovery, they don't hear Cull approaching.
Look, now's our chance. Listen, here's what we do. What? Cole! He's stunned! Let's finish him!
But Samson musters his ebbing strength to strike back.
Help me! He's getting stronger!
This will stop him.
Mindor! Mindor! Are you all right?
Everybody grab a battery and let's get out of here!
I'm all right, I think. But Cull, he'll get away.
They can't get far with those heavy batteries. Samson hurries after Cull, but... gone! Without a trace!
But how? Where? I don't understand it. How could they just vanish like that? That noise might be a clue. Legends say there's a terrible monster underground. But I think I know what it really is. Come on.
Cull, what happened? You look like a building fell on you.
It was Samson, but it wasn't our fault. He was there in the warehouse, laying for us.
In the warehouse? What was he doing there?
How would I know? But don't worry. I took care of him.
Good. With Samson out of the way, you can go back right now for another load. Since the batteries are no longer my secret, we'll take all we can before someone else does.
They called it the subway. It used to carry millions of people from one place to another.
It did? How? What is it? And as Samson and Mindor go downstairs to the platform, Cull and his men leave the same station by another exit.
What if we meet Samson again?
He'll be gone by now. Anyway, all we came for is batteries for Terra.
A machine on wheels. Who was running it, Mindor?
No one. It was an automatic shuttle train, which ran back and forth between stations. After the Great Holocaust, there were no passengers left to ride it, but the empty cars have kept running on an inexhaustible supply of nuclear power. The subway remains, but the civilization is gone.
And you think this is how Cull came here?
I'm sure of it, but it would be too late now to follow them.
Mindor, look! It's Cull!
Huh?
Too late, Samson.
Don't, Samson! Get away! It's starting to move! Cull has escaped again!
Not yet, he hasn't. I'll get in somehow. Under a rain of blows from a mighty fist, the steel door finally gives way. By the time Samson is inside, the train arrives at the station. Cull and his men exit from the front car.
Out! Hurry! Before Samson gathers his wits.
Lost in the complex maze of the subway station, Samson loses the trail. Which way did they go? They must have gone upstairs. There they are. Can I still catch them?
Is that the Samson you were telling me about? I thought you took care of him.
Well, you see...
Don't try to explain, Cull. It's obvious Samson is 10 times the man you are.
Escaped! But who is that girl? And where are they going? Mighty Samson, the Maid of Mystery. In a series of raids, Terra of Jurs, with the help of Cull the Killer's band of thugs, has carried off a supply of nuclear batteries. Samson and Mindor wonder if she will strike again. Just how dangerous is this mysterious woman, who seems to possess scientific knowledge far beyond Mindor's?
Samson, there's 1,000 times more power in this small box than in all of your muscles. Power to run machines. Power to make the city as bright at night as in the daytime. If only I knew how to apply it.
Father, how can you think about that now, when that girl and Cull might return any day, any moment?
Charmaine is right, Mindor. If I could just get across the Hudson River.
Don't try it, Samson. You can't swim it. There are too many monsters, and we have no hovercraft.
There may be a way. Let's take a look at this old map.
With Samson clearing the way through the jungle, they follow the directions in the old map till they come to
the George Washington Bridge. It must have been magnificent in its day, but only a man like Samson can cross it now.
Be careful, Samson.
With an agility unmatched by any man or beast, Samson climbs the colossal tower. A single strand connects the opposite tower a mile away. But he is easy prey to a flying monster. Samson's mightiest blows are futile. Switching strategy, Samson lands a powerful blow to a weak spot in the cable. Snapping apart one end of the cable, whips around and... I'm falling! Must twist to land my feet first! Samson manages to right himself just in time and plunges into the water with tremendous force. His momentum carries him to the muddy river bottom. I'm caught in the mud! With his last ounce of strength, Samson works his way free. Lungs bursting, his limp figure rises slowly. Can I make it to the surface? An eternity later, he breaks the surface and gasps for air. Fortunately, he attracts no river monsters and reaches the Jur's shore safely, but exhausted. Must rest. Catch my breath. But he will get no rest. Coming toward him is a mammoth, mutant turtle, clearing a path through the forest like a living bulldozer. That tree! It's coming right for me! Just made it! As Samson's head clears, he sees the massive beast bearing down on him like a giant steamroller. A titano turtle! It can crush me! Timing his movements to the split second, he drives upward from underneath. With a terrific heave, he overturns the lumbering behemoth. By the time you're right side up again, I'll be safely gone. Tara, above on the cliffs of Jur's, has watched the fantastic feat.
I've never seen anyone as mighty as Samson. And he's rather handsome, too, in a rough sort of way.
Haughty eyes and imperious tones greet Samson as he comes over the cliff top.
Halt, Samson of New York. You are invading the territory of Tara of Jur's.
But you invaded New York territory, and that saucer craft.
Certainly for atomic batteries I needed. I take what I please. Now why have you come here?
I came for Killer Cole's gang, hiding behind your skirts. Step aside, Tara.
Cull is my ally. You won't touch him. My electroprod can stop the strongest beast, or man.
And while Samson is still dazed,
now carry Samson down into my stronghold.
Come on, men, and don't be gentle with him.
below, among the many chambers,
put him in my science treasure vault. Even Samson cannot break out of there. I will interrogate him alone. so powerful and handsome. I must win him to my side. Samson, you and I should work with, not against each other. My ancestors have left me thousands of scientific secrets recorded on these memory wheels. With my knowledge and your leadership, we could unite the whole territory. You could be a king, and I, your queen.
Is that what you told Kull, too? I never wanted to be a king, only to help protect the weak from thugs like Kull and would-be queens like you.
You'll change your mind. I'll make you crawl and beg for mercy, Samson. Wait and see.
But Killer Kull has other ideas. As the girl sleeps at night,
Terra won't interfere this time. We'll get rid of Samson in a special way. This looks like the meanest one. Open the cage door. Now drag the baits this way, towards Samson's prison room.
running ahead, Kull opens the door, and...
Come on out, coward Samson. We'll finish our fight, man to man.
You mean man to men? I'm sure your cronies are ready to jump me, but here I come anyway.
Now drop the bait and run. Samson will help feed that hungry monster with himself. Ha 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 ha!
The ferocious Octosaur seizes Samson. Got to wrench loose from this tentacle. Into its jaws. Muscles straining, mighty Samson succeeds in his seemingly suicidal plan. With the monster's jaws broken, Samson races after Kull's gang. Must stop them. Finding the elevator door locked, he rips loose a support beam, and with a mighty blow, smashes the elevator shaft. But Kull and his gang reach the upper level and escape through the main hatch. Below, in the crumbling main chamber, Samson makes his way up a dangling elevator cable. With a roar, the whole section collapses as Samson leaps to safety. Now, Kull, the tables are turned.
Run for the jungle.
Let them go. Without that machine, there could be no more raids.
Stop! What are you doing?
Putting an end to your ambitions, Queen Terra.
You're a fool, Samson. The world belongs to the strong, not the weak. What good are all helpless people who can't protect themselves?
Because they're helpless, you'd make them slaves. I can't let you.
This blaster could kill you, Samson. Don't make me use it.
Then, from the underground stronghold, comes the ominous pounding. And suddenly...
My zoo creatures! They've broken loose!
And as the creatures stampede, Terra loses her head.
No!
Moving with lightning speed, Samson seizes the panicky girl, and with a tremendous leap, springs above the stampede.
You risked your life to save mine, when I would have killed you. Why, Samson?
For a moment, Terra, you were weak and helpless, and needed protection. Remember that, next time you lust for power. Goodbye, Terra.
Wait, Samson. Cull and his men have left me. My fortress is a shambles. I need you.
His work and jurs done, mighty Samson mounts the George Washington Bridge to make his way back to New York, leaving behind a thoughtful Terra.
So brave, so noble, so mighty. When he's near me, I do feel weak. But he is gone. And now I must rebuild.
And as a mighty human figure swings towards or across the Hudson River,
we will meet again, Samson, and we'll join forces yet. Because you need my knowledge and science, as much as I need your strength.
And that's the end of this story. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. If you have any requests you want me to do, just let me know down in the comments, and I'll tell you the date I can do the request. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.